welcome back to Morning Glory. As you can see, we got a brand new set, all dedicated to Bex because these are all wine bottles.
Didn't know where you were going there.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, hey, everything is new. I'm Chase Johnson Lynch, of course, joined by lovely
Beck, hello.
Only by lovely Beck, we don't give her last name. But, you know, what we also have here is that Sarah's off ill today.
Get well soon.
Get well soon, Sarah. But, you know, we are joined by not just a lovely producer, but a lovely actress as well, who's also, like, on Condor Online with several different shows. MJ Carter.
Hello, I'm excited to be here tonight.
Oh, man, we're excited for you to be here because it's kind of like the, you know, the Marvel Universe because we're having our first crossover.
Oh, yeah, we are, aren't we? Yeah, it's like Avengers.
Exactly.
Yes.
We're Avengers because we're crossing over the Morning Glory with the wee hours.
Oh.
You know, and
Dun,
everything
dun,
like
dun.
that. So, I mean, later on, like, we'll ask, you know, about your show and everything, you know, because wee hours is another fantastic nighttime show, you know, and everything. But I just thought I'd just start that before the introduction because I know Beck has a lot to explain for this little elf on the table.
So this is our extra guest who's joined us this week. This is Jinglepants.
Jinglepants.
Jinglepants is an Asbo elf. He gets into all kinds of trouble and he comes out at Christmas and I get very
You
excited.
should plug the Instagram as well and see what he's been up to.
Does he got it on Instagram?
Oh, yes.
Oh, he's on mine in a minute, but I think he might have to have his own. His long lost twin turned up last night as well,
Oh,
Tinsel
God.
Toes. So
Stop
there's
it.
Jinglepants and Tinsel
Oh,
Toes.
wow.
So yeah, there'll be lots of adventures with them.
Yeah, especially all throughout the 31 days of Christmas.
Yeah.
But follow Beck, who won't give you her last name, on Instagram. You know, and we'll see, you know, the adventures. Because I saw the nighttime adventures of Jinglepants, and I'm kind of like, what the hell is going on?
It's not actually my surname on Instagram, so you can. It's Beck_Sunflower if you want to see.
That's
what-
cute.
Now we know who
what
she
it
is.
Now you know.
No, you
But
know.
yeah, Christmas. We are less than a month away from
I
Christmas.
can't believe it.
Yeah. Some people get excited about Christmas. You get excited about Christmas?
Not really, no.
What?
Not
So
really,
my
no.
tree went up the weekend. I had a calendar already.
No,
You're one of
Really?
those November tree people?
I
We
am.
have a November tree people in the house.
Normally, now I have been known to put my tree up on Halloween before.
No,
Oh,
Bex,
God.
I did
that's
it
not
once.
right.
I did it once, and I sat with my Santa hat on, and when the kids came round to trick or treat, I made them sing me a Christmas carol.
Oh, man.
Freaks them out.
Yeah,
Wow.
for our audience who remember that on that show. But, yes, so Beck is still doing it.
When
But,
do you put your tree up then?
yeah, it goes up, you know, when I want it to go up. You know, pretty much like next week. Because next week is December, you know. But I also follow the rules of Boxing Day about how it has to come down in January.
When do you take yours down? Like April?
I have been known to leave it up. Well, a couple of years back, I had 2 trees in a flat.
Mm.
Two
trees?
2 trees in a flat.
When one tree is not enough.
2 trees, that's me. And I left one up for the whole year and decorated it for different seasons.
Wow.
I was well excited about that.
How did you decorate it for, like, spring?
Well, spring, you have Easter, don't you? So there was Easter eggs and little chicks and stuff hanging off it. Valentine's Day, there was loads of love hearts hanging off it. Summer, there's like little umbrellas and yeah.
Wow.
Don't you just love that?
It was called the Tree of Joy because it gave me so much pleasure.
Ooh, the tree of
That's
joy.
wrong.
Not the tree of knowledge. Not the tree of knowledge, not the tree of life, but the tree of joy.
Tree of Joy. That's what goes on.
What kind of joy did the tree give you?
A lot.
I mean, I see Evil Dead, so
But normally,
there's a lot of joy in that tree.
normally it comes down about the 2nd or 3rd of January.
Okay.
Yeah, so it has to come down before the 6th, apart from that one year when I left it up all year.
Well, you know, that's all cool. But I mean, I guess, you know, I mean, the main thing is because it's that time, it is that advert time, isn't it?
Yes.
You know it's Christmas in England when you hear the John Lewis advert.
Yes.
Isn't it a brilliant one this year as well? They always get me, they always make me cry, and it's I don't know what it is about them. But yeah, it's Elton John on this one, which is, it's a really, really kind of different.
What was the idea of that advert with the family? Like the daughter's trying to show the parents the Elton John advert, and then they watch it and they start fast forwarding it. Did you see this one?
No?
It's the latest one. Elton John is like about to sing. Their daughter has the family. They're just standing there and they're like bored. It shows you how bored we are, kind of like with things. And so they go, yeah. And the daughter's like, what are you doing? You know, Elton John, you're supposed to love him. And they go, oh, wasn't that lovely? Yeah, it was lovely. You didn't see this?
Is it an Aldi advert?
Yeah.
Well, Aldi are brilliant at their spoof commercials.
Oh,
Have
so
you
it wasn't
seen-
John Lewis,
well,
it's
I don't
Aldi.
know. I don't know if it. No, well, the John Lewis one has got Elton John, and it's kind of Elton John going back in years, and the
Yeah.
whole thing's
Oh,
about the fact he
really?
got a piano for Christmas when he was little, and if he hadn't have got the piano off Santa Claus
He
when he
wouldn't
was
be.
little, he wouldn't be who he is now.
Oh,
Okay.
Which is it's quite nice. But Aldi are really good at kind of mixtape ones. So
Yeah,
I
last
think
year
it's
they
about
did one
Aldi,
about
yeah.
kind of the moon and someone living on the moon. This year they've done a Kevin the Carrot and taken the mick out of the Coca-Cola.
Is that why everyone's
adverts.
buying them?
I think that's why, yeah,
Oh my
because
God,
my friend of mine is like her and her daughter were like had to wait all day for some big giant carrot. So
Yeah,
that's Kevin the carrot.
it's Kevin.
It's Kevin.
It's Kevin the Carrot.
So they had to wait in line first thing in the morning to get Kevin the carrot. It's just some little kind of like, well, not little, but it's big, you know. But
Of course,
it's
it's Kev. Just don't be dissing Kevin.
You're gonna offend
Kevin
him.
Blood.
No, he doesn't mind the
He's
odd
gonna get
carrots.
upset.
Doesn't mind the odd big carrot. So man, so
But people actually fight over the Kevin the Carrot stuff
I
because they
was-
don't get enough in.
Wow, I was shocked.
yeah.
You
Well,
guys don't, you're not embracing Christmas enough.
No, do you know?
you know what, Beck? It's not December yet. I know when this airs, it'll be December, but it's not December. You know what I mean?
Are you
know?
an advent calendar person as well?
Yes.
Oh, please tell me no.
Yes,
Oh my
so
God.
I've got Maltesers one this year, and a friend of mine came round the other night, and he tried to open it. Who would do that? Anyway, who would do that if it was December? You don't touch other people's advent calendars.
No.
I'm not sure if it's right how possessive I get over them, but basically I launched across the living room and he punched it.
Oh my god.
Well, you know, I mean, like, my ex just got the oldest son a cheese advent calendar.
Oh, I like that. Where did you get it from?
I don't know. Marks and Spencer, something like that. I mean, but
You can get
like,
cheese ones, you can get some of them are like over 100
so you're
quid.
fascinated? I'm not. I
You
get
can
it.
Oh my
get
god.
gin and have a different gin every single day.
What, a
That's
gin
my
calendar?
favourite one.
Gin calendar.
That is my favourite one. I'd be happy with
I
that.
know, yeah,
There's
yeah.
a whiskey calendar that you can get.
Really?
The gin one came out last year, and Phil Schofield of
Really?
this morning, and he's hilarious on Snapchat, and he drank all of the gins in one night. He was hammered.
Wow.
It was one of the best things
My
I've ever
kind of
seen.
He sure wanted 30 days in one, huh? You know, imagine they come out with one of them condom advert calendars, huh?
I bet there's one somewhere.
I bet you there is. There is. I don't know. Oh man. So, but what about that herb? What about the orangutan herb advert?
Yeah,
That's
oh my
the big
god,
controversy,
that
isn't
took
it?
so much controversy as well.
It was. I can't remember.
Because they're
who-
trying,
Iceland.
they're trying to release the, they're trying to release the band as well. They're still trying to release the band, but I mean, like, obviously it's a cartoon. It's very clever because it's one of those that you have to watch all the way to the end. But it's about this cartoon orangutan messing up this little girl's room, and she's really upset. Stop messing up my room. Stop messing up my room. And then it's like, well, you guys destroyed my home, and it
Oh,
goes
wow.
into the whole like. You know, the rainforest and everything being destroyed and stuff. And then, so who was it that decided that it shouldn't go on?
I don't know. It'll be Ofcom, won't it?
Really?
It must be, and I'm not sure why, but there must be some kind of code that you can't get political or something, maybe. I'm not 100% sure why. I've not read up on why it's been banned.
I know Aldi at the moment though, they're all about no palm oil in the food.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Are
Yes,
they?
I had a look at stuff the other day and it was like contained no palm oil. They're really big on that now. So.
Oh, because it's destroying the rainforest?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's a good thing then, isn't it?
It's been around for a while. I used to live in Portsmouth Light Village, and there's a factory in there, and Greenpeace did a protest. I remember looking out my bedroom window. You could hear all this kind of noise going on. I looked out my bedroom window, and there were 3, and I assumed they were men dressed as orangutans. Couldn't name them. I'm assuming they were
You
real
assume they
ones.
were men. That's good.
Jumping around on top of the roof, dressed as orangutans,
Oh my
kind
gosh.
of raising highlighting the plight of the rainforest. And the
I hope that's what they were doing.
Maybe it was just your imagination.
You're just making that up. I hope that's
really
what they
good
were
She had a gin calendar.
What were you saying before about, we were talking about Christmas dinners.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
This
yeah,
woman
yeah.
that I seen in the paper the other day and she's charging a family £17 a head
What?
for Christmas dinner. Oh.
Entrepreneurship at its worst.
Well, Beck said anyone wants to go to where, she'll do it for 15.
There you
So
go.
she
Oh
took the
well,
cut
hey,
with
I'm
everyone.
from New York. Like, I can manage 15 pounds. Better than going to
And you even get a Christmas cracker.
Oh, I get a Christmas cracker stuck in the
Hang
pool.
on, that was never advertised.
Oh, what is that?
She's already
Yeah,
Expensive.
maybe I'm not the right age.
But I don't see anyone on Christmas Day. I spend Christmas Day by myself and I love it.
I mean, did you have to pay if you don't like all? Because I don't like all the trimmings, as they say. So did you get a discount or something if you
Like,
don't?
can you take a quid off if I don't have sprouts?
Yeah, take a bit of
Take it off your face.
Oh, that's me. I'm not having no sprouts. I would be like, look, this is not worth the 15 quid if I don't
Yeah,
get my
you would.
7 layers of cheese. You know what I mean? But wait a minute, hold on for a second. Let's just let something slip by here. What do you mean you spend Christmas by yourself? What are you, Scrooge?
Yes.
Are you
On
serious?
Christmas Day it's heaven on
Mistletoe
earth.
and wine.
Gentlemen, under 25. Don't let Beck spend Christmas by herself.
I do it because I want to, not because I've got nowhere to go. But you'd be amazed how many people get offended
There's a lot
by
of
it.
things you want to do.
Did you get
Beck.
drunk on your own?
Yes,
Good
I
girl.
have the best Christmas Day. So Christmas Eve, obviously you've got to start Christmas Eve. So you have your Christmas Eve box, you have your Christmas Eve pyjamas that you put on.
What do you
put the
put
tree
on?
out for Santa Claus. Put my pyjamas on.
What kind of pajamas?
I haven't got them yet for this year, but I might do
Are they
last year's
silk? Are they
Christmas
silk?
Day.
Are they...
No.
You always have to get new
Onesies?
pajamas for Christmas. It's just
Come on, Beck, I'm
rules.
curious.
Honestly, this year, I think I'll probably wear what I wore on Christmas Day last year, which was my unicorn onesie.
Okay.
Unicorn. Where's the
Yeah.
horn?
Yeah, on my head.
Okay.
What did you do again?
So you have a couple of drinks and then
Imagine
you
you
put,
coming to the front door.
you have to put your tray out for
Look at that.
Santa Claus, don't you? So Santa gets homemade rum truffles. There's carrots, mince pies. There's a couple of shots. Usually he's going to have limoncello this year. He had rhubarb liqueur last year. I make elf donuts for him to take back
Oh
to the
my
North
God.
Pole.
Elf
Yes,
donuts?
Elf donuts.
Is that like kind of like elk crack?
No, so what you do is you
You know
get little Cheerios.
Little cereal.
Get Cheerios and you dip them. You make some ice and sugar with a little bit of lemon juice. Dip the and some food colouring. Dip the Cheerios into the ice and then put sprinkles on the top. And they look like donuts, but they're tiny, so they're good for elves.
Well, you might have 2 more guests this year.
Yeah.
Right. Seems
Yeah,
so
but Beck is
fun.
like that kind of person who says, I can invite you.
I'm not being funny. I won't open my door. Unless you say there's 15 quid for dinner. Everyone's
What do the
welcome.
math like?
Yeah, what about you, MJ? I mean, how do you spend Christmas Eve and Christmas?
Traditional, just like
yeah.
with the family, drinks, a
Nothing
lot
wrong
of
with
drinks.
that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm
Christmas,
from
I don't
America.
like a big Christmas dinner though. I just like my meat, my potatoes, and my gravy. I don't
I
have
thought you
all
were going to
the
say I
fancy
just like my meat and veg.
that as well.
Okay. But
I mean, when I was younger,
do you
I
guys
used to
sing
do-
like Christmas carols? Or?
No.
No, I don't mean going
Everyone's
around
too
other
drunk.
people's houses.
No,
I meant like.
everyone's too drunk. Everyone's like,
Yeah.
Last year I was in bed by 9 o'clock because I was that drunk.
Really?
I was in bed by
What
9
for
o'clock.
Christmas Eve?
Oh no, on Christmas
Oh, Christmas
Day.
Day.
I
So
was
what
in
do you?
bed.
Yeah, but okay. My question is, okay, should I tell you the Christmas Eve is that you gotta go to bed early, you gotta put the presents together for the kids, whether they're your own or whatever and stuff like that.
No, Santa does that.
No, I do that. I'm a dad.
Do you put the mince pie out?
No.
Do you do that?
Truffles. You've got to do that, and you have to put the reindeer food out so Santa knows where to land.
We did that
Sounds like a
once.
magical place, your house. I'd love to just.
We did that once. Did that once. Putting the mince pie and the milk out in the backyard and stuff. You know, that was when the boy actually believed that. But still, like the deal is that no, you have to. You know, Christmas Eve is for the individual families. Like if you come from a big family like I do, for the individual families, and then on Christmas Day is when the individual families come together as the one blended family. You know, for a Christmas meal and everything. But the morning is all about the kids getting up and opening the presents.
Has he been?
Going to the you know what I
I
mean?
still do that.
Seeing all the package boxes like magically appear because they weren't there last night, you know, and everything. So yeah, I'm that kind of traditionalist. In
Well,
that
we've just
way.
had in the States Thanksgiving. How did you celebrate that over here?
Did you?
Did you celebrate it even?
Why am I always being attacked?
No.
There's a story here.
There is. Something went down. I'm not buying it.
Was it you?
Really? That's why
Anyway,
he's quiet.
what about what do you mean? Anyway, no, nothing happened. No, I had a meal. So
Okay.
moving on.
No, we're not going anywhere.
No.
I'm closing the note.
No.
Jinglepants is listening.
Jinglepants.
Happened?
What happened?
Listen, I don't mean to make a big deal of this, man. You know what I mean? I just had a meal. I actually got confused about which day was Thanksgiving. I thought it was this week, and it was last week or something
Oh
like that.
no.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, anyway, so what's the next topic?
Moving on.
Should we move on from Christmas for a moment
Sorry,
Right,
darling.
and delve into the murky world of Black Friday / Cyber Monday?
What the hell
I am
is
still
this?
getting emails. Still getting consumer emails like
eBay
70% off, and I'm like,
eBay emails. It's the madness of that's mad at all.
Did
But I-
GDPR not happen though? Because I've had about like 1,000
What's that?
emails. GDPR, you know,
GDPR.
Earlier this year, where people had to opt into newsletters and stuff. It's like that's been forgotten because
Oh
I
my
must have
God.
had about 500 emails.
like
I
you know,
know.
we've accepted Black Friday, and it's like Cyber Monday
Yeah.
and Treat Tuesday. And what? Like, come on.
Treat Tuesday. Yeah.
Like,
Week
I just
Wednesday.
like signed up to it. I don't know. I don't want to.
Week Wednesday, 4 Thursday. I mean, I don't just know why this need to call it Black Friday. Why can't it be White Friday?
Well, I'm amazed
You know what I mean?
that we're still allowed to call it.
It's because Black Friday comes from it comes from America, like where at Thanksgiving time, there's real big Macy's Day Parade and everything like that, and so the consumerism is really high, so the prices go down low,
Okay.
and so people from all over trudge into like one or two main stores where these low prices are, and so they actually physically have fights, with people over their presents. It's kind of like if you remember that old movie Jingle All the Way with Arnold Schwarzenegger, where they're fighting over like the one like little gun, water gun, whatever it is. But that's how they were doing it in America,
But where does
and they
the
started
name
calling it
come from?
Black Friday. Because Thursday is Thanksgiving,
Mm-hmm.
and then on Friday this market is open for people to go and get these exorbitant sales. And then they just started because of the fighting and all, and the violence, they turned it Black Friday. And so now
So
it's
it's a
come over
negative
here.
thing, then, really, isn't
It
it? It's not a
is.
positive
Now
thing.
it's come over here, and now like people go, oh, Black Friday, hey, going down Argos.
Exactly like that. Every time I walk
Yeah.
Friday, walk everyone.
Yeah.
leave them where? What day is it?
Oh,
Black
oh,
Friday.
hey, it's supposed to be Black Friday. Yeah. See how I don't like it?
I'm amazed that we're still allowed to call it Black Friday, though. Given
We shouldn't
you
be,
can't
that's my
call
point.
You can't call blackboards anymore.
Or the
It's-
song Black Barber.
But
Baba Black
Sheep.
Sheep.
Thank you. Yeah.
Baba. That's a flow.
Yeah.
Have you bought anything in this?
I tried to buy a laptop, but then it still had a high price on it.
I was walking down the Argos.
I was in Argos, Black Friday, and all the people buy the computers and the screen, and I saw all the unused magazines.
Okay, why did you get the laptop then?
Well, because it still was at a high price. It still was at a high price. I was like, where is the sale? I expected
There was
this laptop to be like really cheap, and it wasn't.
There was some research that came out on the day that said if you actually look, comparatively speaking, you don't actually save that much. You could buy stuff on like Tree Tuesday, and it'll be cheaper than it would be on Black Friday.
Don't do that thing.
It's addictive, isn't it?
I might adopt it as my genuine.
Okay. Anyway, so yeah, I didn't buy anything. Did you buy
I
anything?
bought a top, but it was on offer, but the delivery was like $4.99, so yeah, you just said I've not saved anything.
Yeah.
It's pointless.
It's mad, isn't it?
Pointless. See, again, another reason I hate the fact that it's called Black Friday, because then you just say, that was pointless.
It really was.
Wasn't worth shit. I can say that.
What did Beth buy? I don't know.
I didn't actually buy anything on Black Friday. I kind of do the whole let's not buy
Did
anything.
you do Cyber Monday?
Let's go.
Cyber Monday thing? Cyber
I
Monday?
think it'd be more of a skip.
More of a skip. More of a skip to Maluma, darling. But,
However, I did end up with a vast collection of spoons on Black Friday.
Oh, what?
Yes.
and what were you doing with that collection of spoons?
I-
Because what were we talking about spooning before?
we had a little spoon. We didn't have a little big spoon.
What? Where was that?
Yeah, where were you? Who doesn't love a little triple spoon in the day?
Spooning Tuesday.
What's that?
Spooning Saturday, darling.
I'm not doing the accent of Spooning Tuesday.
Oh, thanks.
No, I went out. I was at an awards do at a very nice location in Liverpool. So I feel like I need to apologise to them because they've got no spoons left. Basically, I left my handbag unattended on the table.
Right.
Sure she did.
While I went off dancing, and then we ended up going down Matthew Street and all kinds of stuff. And I got home.
Put it back in food. Let's form a band.
And I got home, it was about 4:30 in the morning. I was getting out of the taxi, went in my bag to pay him, and someone, one of my lovely friends, had filled my bag with sugar cubes and spoons.
Oh, wow.
Really?
So the poor taxi man's there waiting to be paid, and I'm just like opening the door, throwing sugar out, throwing spoons out.
Oh my
I had 10 spoons in my handbag.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Oh
I apologise.
Handbag full of spoons and sugar.
Yeah.
That's a loving spoonful.
Oh.
I thought you were going to do a bit of a Mary Poppins.
Look at all the gestures on set tonight.
Yeah, you know,
I feel like I need to adopt one for next
exactly,
week.
you know what I mean? I thought, you know, like the way you described it, I thought you were going to be, you know, with oh man, what's her name? Your partner for the wee hours. And
Oh,
stuff.
Isabella.
Isabella, thank you. I thought you were going to be like Isabella, where Isabella always comes home full of cheese.
Down my boots and in between my toes. And
Yeah, exactly. That's for the wee hours. But
that's for,
yeah, that's another story. Don't just give Isabella a shout. You know. But yeah.
What's all this that you're on about? Just the cheese thing's kind of got me onto this because you're not going to be able to have cheese. You're on a healthy eating kick, aren't you?
I am on a healthy eating kick. Finally, you know, I mean, like I decided to join the land of the human people, and you know, the
Wow.
ones who keep saying that, you know, you got to eat healthier, you got to do this, you got to do that. And I go, I'm off. I want my chocolate. You know, I mean,
how
you
was
know.
the coconut milk?
You know what? To be honest with you, I haven't had it yet because I had to keep going over to the other place. Whatever.
The other place.
Yeah, well, so I've you know, I take pictures at night, whatever. So now, because I usually am on my laptop, I'm usually noshing on like
Watching
you know
the wee hours.
biscuits and watching the wee hours. And but so now I got my carrots, and last night I had this lovely like hummus, like little
Yes.
pack, you know, 3-pack hummus from you know, and it was really good. And it's really, I feel a lot better actually. I've
Yeah.
only been on it for like a couple of days, but I'm actually looking to stick with it now. You know, because it's just that I've just been tired of like, I don't know, resisting what you should do. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what it is. It's a mental thing. You have to be ready for it. You can't be pushed into it.
No, definitely.
You know, and all that kind of stuff. But like my son had a little like experience over the weekend where he was vomiting like early in the morning. But he's on like a diet of like biscuits and pizza. So I said to him, you know, son, I think it's time for you to like change that food habit. No. I said, well, maybe he keeps looking at me like eating wrong. So I figured, you know what? I should take a word out of my own book and I'll show him. So I went over yesterday and said, hey, you want some watermelon fingers? No.
Dad, would you deep fry them then, baby?
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, okay, son, you know, making a force here, you know.
That's such a hard time to go shopping though, healthy shopping, because there's all the cakes and the cream.
Cakes
Oh, no,
and
no,
blankets.
You know what? Do you know what? To tell you the truth, it's not just that. It's the expense of
Yeah.
eating healthy.
Yeah,
It's what
true.
I found the problem before, and I still find it now. But I will say, I had one bag of carrots for £1, whatever it was, probably less than £1, and it lasted me for like 3 days.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, you know, so I haven't had the chance to have my gluten-free cereal with my coconut milk, and hopefully it doesn't.
I like almond milk.
That sounds brown. I like almond milk. Yeah.
It really is. Coconut milk is really good. You know what I mean? But it's just the kind of thing of like, I think you just have to mix things together. But see, Well, you know, you'll see. You'll see. It's kind of like once you put your mindset to it. I'm pretty sure you know that. Well, first of all, MJ. I mean, if you're a guest and on out here, you could tell it. I mean, you've had a really big experience with this, haven't you?
Yes.
You know, go ahead and enlighten the audience because MJ has, you know.
As of today, we are 6 stone down. Yes, thank you. Thank you. 6 stone down, and I'm the same. You can't be pushed into it. You've got to want to do it yourself. You know, people are going to me, and stuff like that, but you can't. You can't be pushed into it. You've got to want to do it, and you've got to make that change for you. And I'm proud that you think now is your time, and no one's been pecking your head.
How long did it take you?
About 8 months, because at first I was like, oh, I can't do this, you know, stuff like that. Thank you. And I've maintained the lifestyle now. I have my almond milk, I have my certain foods that I eat, my brown bread and stuff like that. So
you still have bread? Because I thought bread because of the whole like bloating issue of the bread.
Yeah, well I do get bloated very, very easily, but I feel I don't eat it all the time, so I'll have it like 1 to 2 a week, but I will be home meal. But I think as you just started your journey, but once you carry on with it, it'll be second skin. You'll be like, oh, you'll be going into the fridge and getting your almond milk and going get your coconut milk. So
I think you've both turned it though the right way because neither of you said diet. And I think that's why the problem's coming. It's lifestyle, isn't it?
No, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, to tell you the truth, somebody had told me 2 weeks ago, like, hey, that they wanted me to join them and like going on Swimming World, and I said. It was then 2 weeks ago that I said, well, you know what? Maybe it's time for me to, you know, like think about doing this because I've seen a lot of friends that have done it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do it to any because I'm definitely not going to do one of those. You know what I mean? I'm not going to do that. But I need to like just get down. I need to like, you know, get myself back to like some kind of fighting weight kind of thing. So that's.
Do you feel? I know it's almost been 2 3 days, 4 days.
I can't. It's been since Friday.
Okay.
So
did you notice any difference?
To be honest with you, I do notice more energy moving.
Okay.
You know, and everything like that. But I think what I do notice is that I'm not hating it. That's what I notice. It's like because, you know, of the noshing, you know, at night. It's like because I don't hate it, I'm actually enjoying the grapes or the carrots. That's what I notice, and that's what's going to keep me going. But before we get off this topic, I have to also make it a point because I'm American. Right?
Never!
And I did not know what you English people call noshing means.
Yeah, I think so.
So some people just kind of go ha 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 ha, and then I go whatever, you know. But then I did not know it means something else.
Yeah.
You want to tell us what else it means?
No, I'm not. I'm a lady.
So I do not mean that. I do not mean that I'm doing that.
You tweets and comments about that, did you?
Yeah, I did get a couple. But I mean, you know, so I pick and peck at my food. I eat little bits, and we call that noshing. I nosh on a little bit of food, but whatever you nosh on is your business.
It's totally up to you, yes. Can I just pick up on one word?
You know what it is. You know what it is.
It's just right.
Why did you let me keep saying it?
You already dug it, so.
Yeah.
I already dug what?
Moving on.
I'm
going to pick up on one word that you just said there. You said pecking. And pecks are back in the news today.
Are you talking about kissing pecks?
Kissing pecks.
I did not mean that either.
I know you didn't. Yeah, David Beckham has uploaded a photograph onto Instagram of him and his daughter sharing a little peck on the lips, and the world has gone mad. Now this happened. Victoria did it a while back, and everyone went.
A lot of celebrities are doing it and coming out with it.
I think I remember when Victoria did it with the boy and stuff like that. And I think I remember seeing that.
I can't remember if it was the boy, but. It's a harmless peck. It's a sign of affection. I don't see what this big deal is. It's not
I'm sorry, I disagree. I'm puritanical. My puritanical side comes out. You know, your lips are sacred. You know, I mean, you know, as a guy who always wants to kiss someone, you know what I mean? I'm just trying.
Red-blooded male.
Thank you. Not a peckinosser, but but I'm just trying to say it's a sacred. Shut up. Anyway, I just think it's sacred.
I can see why.
It's power. It's magic. I don't think you should be kissing a child on their lips. I don't, you know, but write me, hate me, whatever you want.
I just don't see that all our family have always done that. My nephew, when I see my nephew, he comes up and it's a peck on the lips. That's kind of.
Yeah, it's these people and these sick people who would.
I'm not sick. I won't say no.
No. Do you know what? When you are out there on a platform like that, you're gonna get a certain amount of people who have.
Obviously, it doesn't mean anything to him or his child, but I don't think. First of all, I would disagree that people should judge anyone for what they do with their children. That's his business. I'm just only just saying this. It's like I wouldn't do it. I'm not a judger about what other people do, and all that kind of stuff. But it's just I just think that kissing is a sacred thing, and I think that kissing your child, whatever sex, whatever, it's just not, hey, hey man, I love you.
High fives, hugs, and
Cool,
that's it,
yeah.
No man, hug to death, you know what I mean?
Well,
But
Chase does that with you.
hey, somebody had to be the opposite, right? Obviously, Emily's okay with it. Are you?
No, it's not. It shouldn't be made to be a big deal. It's his little girl, and all the other photos that you uploaded, she's such a daddy's little girl as well. And I think the uproar is just crazy.
The downside of social media.
Exactly.
Downside of social media and back. But like the thing
I think Zach just loves David Beckham anyway, so anything with David Beckham in,
Hey, Jakey joke, kiss an auntie, don't worry about it. Don't give Andy a kiss.
While we're on the subject of celebrity, let's move on to our entertainment bit.
All right.
What have you been watching?
My God, so, this week, I've been so looking forward to this movie coming out called The Girl in the Spider's Web with Claire Foy. What are you laughing at?
I just keep thinking that you're going to call it something completely different.
Charlotte, whatever. Girl in the Spider's Web with Claire Foy. And, it's the next installment in the Girl in the Dragon Tattoo series.
Oh, right.
And so she does an excellent, job action-wise, but it was very slow-paced kind of movie, just as they all have been. So I, of course, went to the pictures with my popcorn on what I call a New York Saturday.
You went for a bit of a nosh at the cinema.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
No, I did not. By myself, back. So that's what
Prince had to take a rib out, but yeah, go on.
Anyway.
Oh.
What? Anyway, I went and I fell asleep.
What?
In the pictures. You know how much these things cost? This is why I don't go to pictures anymore, man.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Is that bad film?
It's that slow pace of a film. So I wake up at different moments. Oh shit. Yeah, this is where that happens. And I woke up in time. Probably. But I make sure I sit, by myself, in the front.
Oh no, nothing.
Shut up. What is that? I started a rumor. Anyway, so I saw it. I would not recommend this film.
Wait, oh, that's a harsh one.
Only because it's slow, man. It's slow as heck. You know what I mean? Watch it at home. I would not recommend paying for this movie. Let's put it that way.
Well, I've been watching I'm a Celebrity. I know that's took over a lot of people at the moment.
It has actually, this whole suspected romance of Harry Redknapp and Anne Haggerty. So have you been watching this?
Oh, obviously.
You
Check
haven't
out
heard
what
about
Holly
that
Willoughby's
part?
been wearing. I'm loving Deck and Holly together. I think they're doing
Do you
a
like
great
that?
job. Yeah, I'm a
Oh,
Holly
really?
fan now.
I'm starting to feel bad for, what's his face, Hampton.
I know, will you come back to it or not? But
I hope so.
I've only seen a couple of the Bush Tucker trials. I saw the one that Harry Redknapp and Nola Edmonds had to do where they had to hold the animal.
Well, did you see the one where Anne Haggerty was drinking some
Fish eye juice, wasn't it?
and people were going, that's definitely a Pepsi Max. Like, come on.
You
know what I mean?
See, that also was another kind of inspiration thing to me was because I'm like, oh man, she's gonna go on this thing, and because she was, she's a big woman, right? So I like big women. Let's just make that clear. But she's gonna lose weight, and then it's gonna be time. I'm just tired of everybody just losing weight and me just thinking I should do what I should do. So that's another reason why, But I'm excited to see how it all turns out. So this guy, Harry Redknapp, this famous football manager, whatever, he's 71. And she's what, 50 something, whatever?
She's 50, isn't she, I think?
So is she actually interested in him? Because I think this is one of those put upon, fake romance.
Yeah, I think it is
He's
very
married,
fabricated.
isn't he?
Yeah, he is married, yeah.
So what are they doing? This is on this. Well,
I
you know
think
what? Wait. I have to preface. This was on the Sun today, so maybe
Oh,
it's
Why
the
would you
Sun.
even read that?
Yeah.
Well,
Right.
it comes up on my news feed on my phone.
Delete it.
No thank you, no
Don't
thank you.
mention that. Yeah.
Okay, all right, but still, the whole point is still happening.
Yeah, but it's one of these things, isn't it? They like to create a little bit of kind of sensationalism.
If
to
it
get
wouldn't have been
people
them two, it would be two younger people,
Yeah.
and it would just.
There hasn't been any kind of controversy in there yet.
No,
has there? So
everyone's
they
really
kind of-
nice to each other as well. So I think they want to throw a bit of a spanner in and just like.
Yeah, so who do you go for? You go for the divorce.
Is there no other couples that they could put together? Maybe Deck and Holly.
No, not having anything. I just think they should all just be lovely and
Everyone
get
should be
on.
friends.
Yeah.
One thing
I
I
hate
noticed
that
about that though, a
word.
little boy wrote into Aunt Hegarty about his autism.
Oh,
She
right.
has,
Yeah,
she has
yeah.
autism,
Yes.
doesn't she?
Yeah.
So I thought that was a bit of a positive thing in all this bloody whatever
Yeah.
that he wrote into when he was like, you're on the show and you've made me
Yeah.
feel a lot like, comfortable and stuff like
Oh,
that
right,
to
yeah.
do things, and I
Yeah.
thought that was a good positive as well, because people think she's this big hard woman on the chase, like, I'm gonna rip your head off and stuff, but she's not.
The-
She's nothing like that.
Oh,
The governess.
The governess.
Brilliant.
Are we going to call her the
Did you see
beast?
her? Did you see her fart in John Barrowman's face?
No.
John
Nick
Barrowman's
Knowles,
on it?
Nick Knowles' face. Yeah, she kind of stood up. He was behind. She bent over and like, well,
Oh no!
and you know what? He was so great about it. He was like, oh, don't worry about it.
We're in
I
the jungle.
smelled farts before.
Oh wow.
That's what he's probably said.
I think when you're in there, you're all going to look like crumpled laundry, aren't you? So, I mean.
No. Okay.
I think they've lost between them. I think they've only been in a week so far at the time that we're recording this, and between them they've lost 4 stone because they've
Oh
not
my
been eaten.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm trying to say,
I don't know how to do that,
I don't know. Yeah, but see, it still is a program that is edited down, and I think that they do starve them, but I don't think they starve them religiously like that. But they do lose weight, so, you never know. You never think.
It is
But
good.
to be honest with you, the Dunny's like a mile away, it's uphill.
Yeah.
What is?
The Dunny, the toilet. You have to walk
Oh
a
my
mile. You have to
God.
walk a mile to do more in business. Like, come on.
Oh, no, I'm crapping as I walk there.
No.
I'm like a horse going. Nobody noticed.
I used to be like that with the leaves, like covering them. A mile to the toilet every day.
Woohoo, boy. Hey, who did that?
Always just gotta go that one. And what was the golden oldie that you've watched this
So now, I'm loving my golden oldies now because it's like, I'm from, another time. And so 1987 Meatballs with Bill Murray.
Never even heard of it.
Well,
No.
because you're probably not as old as me. But, for me, it was classic, it was a classic summer movie, teen camp comedy, and Bill Murray was at the height of his Saturday. You know who Bill Murray is?
I know who Bill
Yeah.
Murray is.
All right, he was at the height of his Saturday Night Live career, and it actually was kind of like Animal House for kids and everything. And this was really like, so I've been collecting a lot of old movies where I know I'm just gonna just sit around like on a Saturday, and I got like the Cannonball Run and a Howlin' and all that. So with Meatballs, I'm like, you know what? I know I'm going on the show. I'm gonna watch this, and guess what? It was completely watchable. I watched the whole thing. Laughed, and it just took me back to a simpler time. So kids at camp. Did you ever go to camp?
We went somewhere called Derwent Hill, which is in the Lake District, and it was like, so I don't know if this is,
Okay.
yes, I don't know if this is classed as camp.
As what?
We went, no, I went to Urgo, so got it.
Oh, the movement. I'm going to come back on the show.
Well, we did like rock climbing and potholing, so is that camp? I went to camp. I went to camp.
Yeah, that's camp.
I didn't go to camp.
You didn't go to camp?
No.
Why?
Just something I never did.
Well, is that like a British thing that they don't do as much?
I'm not an outdoorsy type of girl though. Anyone that follows me and stuff knows the outdoors is like, no, don't like it.
I did our school movies did it. We did it.
Oh yeah, that's no.
Ooh, shameless plug.
Our school did it. And it was,
Productions.
our school did it, but it was like in junior school. And then seniors, I think there was like a skiing trip or something, but it was never as like prevalent as now.
Where it was
They
an
go-
overnight for like more than a
But you
weekend.
know, these days though, they go schools, go to Spain and
Well, they go to
Yeah.
Colomendi though. That's what I'm talking about. They do
That's what I was thinking
Colomendi all
of.
the time. So you must have done that.
Yeah. No, I just never know. And they always said about this ghost peg leg.
Ghost
Peg
leg.
leg,
Oh, you mean
the peg leg
Slenderman.
with the one leg.
Yeah.
They used to get people and
Oh,
Where
you know what?
Where's Pegleg?
Pet Colomendi,
Where's that?
Wales.
I don't know. Yeah, Colomendi is what the kids go. They kids,
I think it's
kids
in
all
Wales.
Colomendi now. But I mean, yeah, because that's the whole thing about camp is the ghost story.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so Bill Murray tells a really nice ghost story about the man with the hook and stuff and everything. So the peg leg,
The
yeah,
peg
that
leg.
thing.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
So yeah, it's great classic meatballs. I mean, I do recommend it highly and everything. So that's what I've been watching along my.
That's just reminded me when I was at school, we had a ghost club.
Ghost Club. Whoa!
We had a ghost club, and this was I've just totally had a flashback, and it was me and about 3 of my friends, and we were obsessed with ghosts.
Yeah.
But actually, when you look back at it, it was the most boring club, right? So basically,
Because there was never a ghost for you to find. You never even did any like creeping like Scooby Doo or
Nothing on
anything
the
like that.
literally, our ghost club consisted of, so my primary school was tiny, there were 6 classrooms and a porter cabin, and that was it, that was all there was in this
Oh
school.
my God.
It was in a pig village back in the dark days.
Yeah.
And basically, one of the in the store cupboard in the hut, that was where class 7 got taught, which is year 6 now. So it's like where the oldest kids in the school have to go into the cold wooden hut. In the storeroom at the back, there was a window, and look at all it was someone's clearly had paint on their hands and touched the window. But we were adamant.
It was
Red
like,
Hand
it was peg leg.
It was a ghost's handprint. Not like a ghost could have a
But wait,
handprint.
so where were you? Like, were you in an overnight thing or were you?
No, it was in our primary school. So
Oh,
our
right.
ghost club, it didn't involve going anywhere overnight. Our ghost club involved lunchtime.
I love this. Oh.
We'd go and queue them in the hall, and we'd get our sponge and custard, and we'd get our like curry rice and chips, wolf it down there and go, ghost club! And we'd go
Would
and
you have like a code like? Oh,
It's like Ghost Rider. Word.
wow.
and then it was like, let's go out and sit on the field, and we just sat on the field and stared at a window.
Oh, I love this.
That was ghost club, because we weren't allowed out after dark.
Yeah.
And we were too scared to kind of sneak out.
How many of you were there?
About 4.
Oh man, I want to make a movie of this.
It was full of excitement, but yeah,
No, don't you know like the Enid Blyton novels or the 5? What are they? The 5 go somewhere. The 5 kids.
Famous 5.
Yeah, famous 5. Did
Yeah.
you feel like that?
No.
Okay, well.
There was no adventure, there was no dog. There was just 4 of us sitting on the school field. Probably, we think we're being dead. We think we're being dead rebellious, and the teachers will probably think, aren't they good girls? Just sat there.
Oh, you know.
No, they're ghost hunters. They're ghost hunters before ghost hunting.
And then the bell goes off, and it's like, oh, okay, off we
Just
go.
go on with the day, forget about
Let's
it.
go get
I
some potato.
love that. See, this is why I love you.
Brilliant.
You were just amazing.
Rebellious.
He's in a rebellion with nothing to do. But, you know, did you ever have any like kind of child adventures like that? Maybe not ghosting, but
Not, no,
I know you can't-
not as cool as
Yeah.
Bex. There was a woman in my street, and everyone used to think she was a witch. Like, oh, don't go past her, she's a witch.
oh yeah, you had that house at the end of the road.
Yeah, she was. Everyone was like Kathy the witch, and I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I really think now she's probably just a woman who's just going about her business. But everyone
Yeah.
used to be like, she's a witch, and yeah, I was always terrified of her to go past the house or anything. It was just like the house. No, she's the witch.
Wow.
That was it.
Oh, see, my
ghost
mum's got a prostitute lives at the end of her street, so that's
Oh really?
that's
What
fine,
she did that? Anyway,
street is that bad?
so to end that off,
Is it an open house?
is it open house?
Kind of, yeah. You go there and it's hilarious because you just kind of sit and you're looking out the window. It's
And who comes
it's either a knocking shop or she has a lot of gas faults in that house because there's
Yeah.
a lot of plumbers going
yeah,
in there.
A lot of plumbers and technically.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So I mean, you know, to end it off, I mean, we had a gang like the Notebook Detectives, and like what it was it's just that we were taking taking notes that were thrown away, you know, generally from girls, whatever, and like that, and they read the notes and stuff, and it's like, because I always had this curious mind anyway, it's like, oh, let's figure this out. Who is this written to? What's it about? Oh, yeah, Vinci Code. Yeah, but yeah, it didn't go anywhere outside of class either.
I don't think anyone's coming back from the ghost. You can't win from that, can you really?
You can't top that.
You can't top that, man.
But I'll tell you what, if you think you can, if you've had a better and cooler and more adventurous spirit, which you're not going to have, let's face it, and get in touch with us. You can find us Condor Online across all social media, particularly Instagram.
Yes.
Get in touch, and on the next show we'll give you a mention and touch back.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's bad. So, I mean, I guess that brings us down to a close, huh?
It does.
I mean, you know, it was really long show. No, but really it's interesting. And it was great having you sitting with
Thank you. I've really enjoyed myself.
And like, you know, just a little quick plug for the wee hours, you know, I mean, what's it about?
Yes, the Wee Hours is my show calling all the insomniacs of the world. I know I'm not alone here. Our show with me and Isabella Moore is coming out every Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we talk about everything and everything.
So I say we're a bit of a sauce, they're a bit of a sass.
Throw it all in. Come
You know
over
what I
and
mean?
join us.
No, definitely, no, it's excellent. Well, you know, thank you, Bex, it's always been good, you and Jingle Jangle.
Jinglepants.
Okay, whatever.
That's the name, right?
Use the name. Don't get insulted, snowflake. you.
What's that on his nose?
You know what's on his
He's got
nose.
a really dirty nose, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, call it dirty all you want.
He's got a little bit. Oh gosh, he's got a little bit Daniela
Let's throw him on the
Westbrook.
wash.
He got a little bit of
He's got a bit of nose damage.
Oh my god.
I can't believe
You check out what he's been up to.
Just go on the Instagram, you'll see it all.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, don't do drugs.
Just say no. And on that note, we will call it a day. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Great show.